Let's get to the bridge. Cosmo's tower is the quickest way.
Sounds like a plan.
Too wide to cross.
Maybe we can bridge the gap.
We keep saying bridge, and it's starting to sound like a made-up word.
Drax?
I have been eager to topple something over.
Damn, nice fucking jump, mate.
We should be prepared in case the Grand Unifier arrives.
I'm more than ready.
Really? A faith force field?
If we can find the power source, we should be able to turn it off.
Let's get looking then.
Okie dokie.
You see that kid in the ritual thing?
I could not miss him.
You think the church did that to his head, or was the poor sucker born like that? You gotta disconnect the power, Quill.
Right.
Can't you do something to shut off the power?
No.
That's it, Peter. Let's go. We need to get out of here before Raker shows up.
I see, I see.
All right, dead ahead. Let's book it.
Now is not the time.
Now is not the time for literature. Oh, is that Raker? Oh, fuck.
The matriarch has chosen to enact the fulfillment from this station. And you shall not stop her.
She hasn't
Need a hand,
chosen
mate.
anything. You've been manipulating her from the start.
She is the light. And I am merely her servant.
Kinda hard to be the light with that dark monster thingy inside of her.
Blasphemy! You may have rejected her promise, but you will believe when it returns you from death's cold clutches.
Oh, here he is. Fuck yeah.
Your pain has pushed you to a perilous precipice, old friend.
How? It can't be.
It is.
I saw you die.
Form is fleeting, but the foundation remains forever. Now cease this stubborn senselessness, before it reaps a ruinous reward.
Ruinous.
Whoa! Since when is Raker that powerful?
Oops.
I mean, I knew he had power, but he was going toe-to-toe with fucking Adam Warlock, like... That's a surprise. Alright, Rocket, it's time for you to do your thing, my friend. Gamora, it's time for you to do your thing. Drax, just fucking have him. Let's just ruin everyone's day here.
Fucking snipers! Damn cowards! We need to close this distance!
Okay, we gotta get to that elevator.
Badly busted up the bridge!
It's a breathing room, Groot.
Okay, that went pretty well.
Perhaps this will tell tale of our battles here.
The what now?
This'll work. We can leapfrog our way back onto the bridge.
Leapfrog?
It's a... Just follow my lead.
Hey, Quill! Want to see some fireworks?
Always, my friend.
I'm ready! Just
Unleash me onto these fools!
Oh, hello. Oh, it's the... Yep, okay. Having fun?
He means we can't stay here!
On this we are agreed.
How do we get over there? Oh.
Gamora! The billboard!
Good call!
You find more snipers over there. You save me one.
No promises!
Punch and Drax!
Hey, Drax! Save some dorks for the rest of us.
Not bad, not bad.
Stay away from the edges!
I'll lay down some cover fire to get you across.
Just once I'd like to cross this bridge without incident!
You can thank Goldie for that.
The warlock saved us from certain death.
I ain't scared of Raker and his little light show.
What?
My great strength goes underutilized.
You're fucking lucky you got that jetpack, I swear!
Slice and dice!
Well, you're a big target, that's why!
Branch out, Groot!
Perhaps this will tell tales.
Fuck this guy.
The what now?
Make sure you don't fall off!
I can't fucking deal any damage to him.
You either!
It's like a fruit fly, I can't swat him! You're on ice!
There we go.
Oh, you rocket!
We don't need golden boys.
Oh, you motherfuckers! Oh, come on! They spawned me off the map! That's such bullshit!
That was great. Right in the butt. Did you see the look on his face? It was all like, oh, my gilded glutes.
Wriggle rear!
His perfect posterior. His
Champion cheeks.
Oh, man. Yeah, what the fuck? I went into a cutscene and then spawned me out the edge of the cliff.
battle
You
must
pieces
have been
of shit.
tremendous. Is any of this structurally sound?
Something tells me it never was.
Yep, that's part of Nowhere's charm.
Don't know if that's charming, but sure. Oh, here we go again.
Let's not add to our problems!
Oh boy. Are we going down there?
Now it's Nova!
They're gonna need a huge recruitment drive after this.
Too close!
With fervor!
Slow him down! Fuck! Well, I guess Goldie survived that jump!
I swear, if Warlock kills Raker before I get a chance! Relief didn't shield after
It's
that!
like all of Nowhere showed up.
As long as they're here, they can't go through with the... whatever they called it!
The full Flarkman.
That was not the name!
I like it better.
Rocket! Blast them! Okay! We gotta get to that elevator!
Gonna have to use the rooftops! Stay away
And
from
that's
the edges!
why I'm the leader!
I'll lay down some cover fire to get you across.
Finally! I think they're giving up.
Just in time, because we're not getting back on that bridge.
I know where we are. There's a road nearby that intersects the main bridge to Cosmo.
Where?
It should be, right below us.
Okay. Man, I fucking love the combat in this. I'm having so much fun. This is great.
Warlock better not kill Raker before I get to him.
I am eager to pull that sorcerer's insides to the outside.
We need to be on the other side of this thing.
We're not getting over.
Would under suffice?
Drax, buddy, let's make a hole.
That's
Yep,
one
that'll do
way
it.
down.
The best way. Always knew Nowhere would get big, but not like this. Look!
Oh, that's
They're
weird. It's
still
a
at it.
At
3D.
least our guy seems to be winning.
That's weird.
Perhaps we should summon the ship to deliver us to our destination.
Ba-ba-ba-boom, baby.
We sure are destroying a lot of advertising today.
Like we need another reminder to buy Calex cream. What's so special about Goldie anyway? Yeah, Yeah, he's strong. But what good is strong against ridiculous, unrelenting firepower?
Could you stop a turbulent ocean with your bullets?
Yes. You gonna make us a bridge or what?
Yes.
Who cares if he didn't ask? This ain't no time to be polite, you big stump. Well, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Okay, what are we doing with this then?
Groot thinks we'll be nowhere royalty once we save it. Assuming they don't blame us for the Grand Unicorn. And the brainwashing cult. And
I mean,
the
it is
Magus
completely
World
our fault.
Destroyer thing.
We released it. Because
We're
you made a
so
fucking
close.
bet.
Don't suppose Groot knows another side route.
If I could just get to the other side, I could hack that thing and drop the bridge.
If you can get to the other side, we can get to the other side, and it wouldn't matter.
Throw me.
What?
Throw me! Just get muscles to huck me across.
Do you have any idea how far down it is if you miss?
We ain't got time to argue. I'll make it.
Leave this to me!
After he refused twice earlier. That's funny.
Must suck to be a celestial head.
Whoa!
Glad that wasn't Rocket.
You are a valued member of this team, not a tool to be thrown about.
Worried about this ritual.
Nice.
And what's really gonna happen if we can't stop it.
Ain't gonna be dead people coming back, holding hands and wagging tails, that's for sure.
No, more likely Magus will use the ritual's power to drain the life energies of all in attendance.
We won't have to worry about that. I know I can get through to Nikki. This is Raker's doing, not hers.
I won't give up on her either.
Nor will I.
Yeah, and neither will the Grand Unicorn.
He will regret it.
I wonder if I'd allowed Drax to throw Rocket in the 2 times he asked to earlier and I refused. Would he have then thrown Rocket this time as well? And because I refused those 2 times, he did it differently and said that Rocket isn't a tool? I wonder. Cosmo Tower. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy!
This carnage brings back troubling memories of worlds I destroyed.
Always wondered, what did you use to do that? Some kind of mega bombs?
Rocket!
Blades. My own hands. And feet. Knees, elbows. Often my forehead.
Hey Cosmo, you up here, buddy?
How dumb are these flarknards to even fall for this full flarkman
Wait, we're
garbage?
going down?
Magus demands adulation, trapping you with vile illusion while feeding on your soul.
I felt it in my promise too. That endless hunger.
Oh yeah. Hungry is an understatement.
Holy faith!
All that light isn't leading to the cortex. It is the cortex.
How could that mutt let this happen?
Looks like you'll get to ask him yourself.
This isn't going to end well.
Uh-oh.
Cosmo!
We've got to get down there!
Don't count him out just yet. I've seen him get out of worse scrapes.
Hey, buddy. Oh my god, there's a lot of fucking people.
Get away from my dog! We gotta keep the breathing room, Groot! Time to shred him!
How fucking dare you?
Man, that giant robot can take a lot of pain!
It is as powerful as it is large! We must break it!
No, Gamora!
There goes the arm!
Slash it, Gamora!
This is how it's done! Cosmo, you've got to snap out of it!
Need your help here, buddy!
The gargantuan droid is also a sizable threat!
It's one of those door more to operate thingies!
Peter! He's off his game! Let's knock him down!
Chop him up!
Cut to pieces!
Why does the dog not mind blaster?
I don't think he's in there no more!
Feels like I've been shooting that big bot for hours!
Ow.
That's right! You don't flirt with nowhere, shutholes!
He is free of his madness now!
Don't mourn him! Beat him!
stand of nowhere!
They'll be building us statues for this!
I am trying to destroy!
Get off him!
Man, that giant robot can take a lot of pain!
It is as venerable as it is large! We must break it! Why does the dog not find
Where's Gamora? Oh, hey.
Buy him some time to need a hand!
What's next, Peter?
Hey, buddy. You okay?
What the fuck are you doing? He's one of them now.
He's our friend.
Yeah, so is Drax. And I ain't going inside this fleabag's head.
Maybe it doesn't have to come to that. Hey, buddy. Are you,
Not good.
Take him out before it's too late.
Wait! He's still in there. I can hear him.
I hear only barking.
Focus your mind. He's there.
Off a hand. Easy, bud. Friends.
No! You can do this, Peter. He knows you.
Sure got a funny way of showing it.
He's just scared.
Easy, bud. Friends, remember?
He's Peter Quill. Cosmo knows never lie.
Yeah, buddy. It's me. It's all of us.
Where is Cosmo smell? Smell of nowhere.
Snap out of it, buddy.
Would we be fur brain?
His mind is addled. Or he is simply a dog.
He doesn't see us. He's still in the promise.
Cosmo, where are you? What do you see?
Blue sky and cars to chase. Cosmo is back. Doma. How you say? Home.
He's talking about Earth.
Smell of fresh grass. Feeling of dirt between paws. No psychic burden, just walkies for going. And the ball for fetching.
If you missed your home planet, could you not simply return at any time?
Not a time that matter. Same reason Catharthian, not go home.
Nowhere is your home. Right here and now.
Nowhere is nothing. Dead heads, mind for scrap.
It's way more than that. This place is special.
If by met you mean I saved your bark, then yeah, we met here.
Come on, Cosmo.
It's true.
You got this.
Nowhere was first place since Earth. Cosmo not feel like stray dog. First time, Cosmo forget what was lost.
This place is a haven for misfits like us. Like you. It's home. Earth is just some rock where you were born.
It's not about rock. It's about what Cosmo had on rock. Foot of bed for sleeping, belly for rubbing, color with name.
You miss being someone's property?
Cosmo not property. Belong to family. Then one day, family gone. Men in suits sent Cosmo into space. Cosmo searched many dog years for those he lost. But yet...
You had owners. It sounds like they gave you up.
Family would never turn back on Cosmo. Raised since he was mere pup.
Just because someone feeds you and trains you doesn't mean they're your family.
What about your puppies, Cosmo? They're your family.
Cosmo young or...
They're here, man. And they're counting on you. For love, for protection.
I imagine you can probably fail to get through to him here, but I think I'm doing okay.
Must be loyal.
Those
But if
pups
I really don't want to
actually
fail.
need you. Be loyal to them. Don't abandon them I'm in space the way you were.
Cosmo would never!
But you have! They're somewhere here on Nowhere, maybe needing your help right now.
Come on, Cosmo, you gotta know this doesn't smell right.
Peter Quill is right. Cosmo human have no smell.
They are wicked perversions. You must bite them with all your might.
Be gone! Cosmo not fetch your lies.
That's it, buddy, you tell him.
Nowhere is Cosmo home being. His pups, his family, will protect at all costs.
Yay, we did it! Cosmo appreciates your help in freeing him from the promise.
Should we help him?
Fuck yeah. I wonder what happens if you fail that. I feel like I could have failed that.
Beast recovery.
Cosmo's got his mission. We've got ours. Let's get to the cortex. You think he'll be okay?
He's got a thick coat.
All right, I still got access codes from when me and Groot were on vacation.
You mean when you quit the team?
Why do you always gotta be so... Flark! Attacking Scratch Snatchers. Gah!
Cosmo changed the codes.
I guess so.
All right, people. Let's find another way through.
Perhaps you entered the code incorrectly. I have made the same mistake.
With those sausage fingers? Of course you have. These nipple digits don't make mistakes.
Okay, well, that is where we're going to leave off for now on that. But let's go to the old journal. Do a little bit of reading. I think we got to this one on the right. We read this one on the right, I think. Now, how do we find Nikki? Finding Nikki won't be a problem. The Church has somehow hijacked the Continuum Cortex. They're using it to invade Lamentis and who knows where else. Mantis had to stay behind, but we're headed to Nowhere to save Nikki and stop Raker from spreading this promise across the whole galaxy. Warlock jumped ship, literally, as we were landing on Nowhere. With any luck, he'll draw some of the attention off of us. Cosmo would never have given this place up without a fight, but we're seeing Nowhere security among the converted now. I'm sure Cosmo's still out there fighting somewhere. Gamora had a bit of a murder meltdown, then confessed that she killed her sister, Nebula. Suddenly, a lot of things make sense. I'm glad she told us, so I could tell her that she's still the same person to us, still part of our family. It wasn't that long ago that I started this whole Heroes for Hire thing, and we're really starting to gel, starting to trust each other. Maybe we really do stand a chance at this. We found Raker, or he found us, and I hate to admit it, but Warlock's timely entrance may have saved our butts. Hopefully they keep each other busy while we hightail it to the Cortex. The Continuum Cortex is all lit up like one of those damn faith batteries. They must be getting ready for that fulfillment thing. We've got to get there, get to Nikki. If Warlock keeps Raker busy, maybe we can talk to her alone. Poor Cosmo. I thought being a dog might protect him from the promise, but then he's not exactly your typical dog. We're lucky our heads didn't explode at his first bark, but somehow we got through to him, pulled him back to reality before the promise could take hold. He's got to look after his own family now, but it's nice to know we've got at least one ally out there. Aww. Right, any new characters? Nope. Any new factions? Nope. Any new creatures? Nope. Places then. Katath. Katath is a remote planet known for its harsh climate and harsher people. One might mistake it for a primitive world due to its tribal society and a heavy focus on hunting and agriculture. However, Katathians are perfectly evolved for their environment. A vast majority of the population is in peak physical condition, including the elderly. In fact, Katathians are often welcomed into off-world crews due to their hardiness and survival prowess, as well as their strict code of honor. Though somewhat new to interstellar travel, the Katathians can hold their own against superior fleets, credited mainly to their fearless captains and brute force attacks. Thanos used these traits against them during the Galactic War, diverting their defense and then raising a large portion of Katath. The Katathians are rebuilding faster than most other races, as expected, but the damage to their morale will linger for generations to come. Nowhere. The last spaceport at the edge of the known universe, Nowhere drifts precariously along the edge of the Rift. Long before it was a bustling city, it was a nameless research station built inside the gigantic severed head of one of the godlike Celestials. Research quickly turned to profit as various illegal mining operations set up to harvest the potent brain matter. The commercial side of Nowhere sprang up to feed and service the researchers turned miners. Food supplies became a plethora of market kiosks, offering cuisine from every corner of the galaxy. Shelters became brothels and bars. Many soon traded their mining tools for untraceable firearms as they moved towards back-alley deals, assassination contracts, and smuggling operations. The station's head of security, Cosmo, maintains a loose kind of order, keeping the various criminal factions from tearing the place apart while allowing them their questionable operations so business can continue. Nowhere sits outside the jurisdiction of Novacore and remains neutral in galactic conflicts. Mantlow's Bar. Unless you're in the market for criminal contacts or looking for goons, it is ill-advised to have a drink at Mantlow's Bar. This watering hole for Nowhere's shadiest denizens has a nasty reputation, and not just for its low hygiene standards. Many of the galaxy's biggest heists, abductions, and assassinations have been plotted between these grimy walls. Mantlow's is a place where even the bartender can be trusted to sell a secret. Once seated inside the bar, a patron is assumed to be buying or selling something illegal. Nowhere Chief of Security Cosmo turns a blind eye to Mantlow's as part of an agreement with the criminal element to keep the peace, but many suspect he's listening in telepathically for any direct threats to the station. The Collector's Emporium, a showcase for some of the most powerful weapons, artifacts, and beings in the galaxy. The Emporium is the personal collection of Tanalir Tivan, aka the Collector. Tivan claims he is an elder of the universe, duty-bound to preserve and protect items too dangerous or too unique to be allowed their freedom. His right to do so is often the subject of violent discussion. The Collector's Emporium is currently stationed in Nowhere, where visitors can pay a modest ticket price to view his prized possessions. The collection poses no risk to Nowhere itself, as the pieces are not physically present in our reality, not since the theft of his precious Groot from Planet X. The Rift, sometimes called the Rip by locals, is the end of the universe. Scientists believe that all matter, time, and reality itself disintegrates as it is slowly pulled into the hungry maw. Others believe it's a wormhole into another timeline, or even a galaxy with completely alien physics. But any exploratory technology sent into the Rift is pulverized upon approach. Some religions have proposed that it's a gateway into eternal punishment for sinful life, or a great drain open to erase a failed galactic experiment so that the gods can begin anew. Pilgrims from across the galaxy have made their way to Nowhere to gaze into this menacing abyss, this anti-creation. The harrowing experience has led to countless holy books and modified prophecies. Many of Nowhere's labourers gather before it each morning, pondering their own mortality before heading to work. The Continuum Cortex. Rumours travel fast on the Nowhere station. Speculation about the dead Celestials' remaining power is an old tradition. Whispers suggest that the brainstem has been reactivated to allow travel through space, dimensions, and perhaps even time itself. However, control of the Cortex is strictly protected by the station's security chief, Cosmo, and his loyal pack of security guards. Everybody's heard from a friend of a friend who claims to have travelled through the Cortex, supposedly riding an enormous five-fingered hand made of pure energy. Some stories speak of quick glimpses of various alternate timelines along the way. Others suggest these are just hallucinations caused by the extreme mental stress of hurling one's particles through space. Cosmo refuses to discuss the matter. Sacrosanct. Sacrosanct is assumed to be the capital ship for the Universal Church of Truth, recently making its presence known again after the cult's presumed collapse. As a former deep space ore requisition mining vessel, it is sized to house and support an entire colony, while also facilitating the drilling, collection, and storage of large amounts of ore. It is also equipped with a full array of defense turrets to ward off potential pirates, especially the more technologically adept Ravagers. It is unknown what modifications the colonists have made to the interior of this vessel since their conversion to the Church, but a few convids with its agents have confirmed a more decorative religious theme. Diplomats have not yet been welcomed aboard Sacrosanct. New Xandar. Under the watchful eye of the Xandarian Worldmind and the Novacore police force, the thriving world of Xandar was completely decimated by a Chitauri surprise attack that would mark the start of the Galactic War. Only one Novacore squadron survived, led by a human centurion named Richard Ryder. Ryder teamed up with the Worldmind to cobble together a successful resistance movement. Once the war ended, many resistance fighters returned to the Xandarian homeworld to help the Worldmind rebuild. Now home to the remaining Xandarians, the thriving metropolis called New Xandar is a technological wonder, a gargantuan space station metropolis drifting near the remains of their shattered world. The civilians attempt to recapture their former lives in extensive residential areas, while a large portion of the station is dedicated to rebuilding Novacore and projecting an image of strength across the galaxy. Lamentis. Everything about this remote planet is an enigma. While its surface is largely covered by starkly contrasting dunes and oceans, its centre appears to be a series of hollowed-out tunnels. In fact, researchers have found no evidence of a traditional solid or liquid planetary core, which should be physically impossible, yet Lamentis remains hospitable to life. Its largest village, Nok Tamal, houses both the priests of Parma and, under their care, the remnants of the Kotati civilization. Here the priests continue their meditations on peace and prophecy far enough from any spaceport to not be bothered by the galaxy's perpetual chaos. With Kotati assistance, the priests are in tune with the local flora and fauna, running Noctimal in perfect harmony with the bizarre natural world around it. Caves of Lamentis. Scans of the winding cave system beneath Lamentis' surface reveal a scientific impossibility. They appear to weave their way entirely through the core of the planet. The conundrum has attracted the attention of many researchers, but the Kotati who guard the caves forbid visitors. The only existing accounts of the tunnels come from the priests of Parma during their initial exploration. However, their journals are of little help, since the writings are generally cryptic and focused on prophecy rather than geology. The priests do note some evidence of an ancient civilization in the caves, but they do not elaborate. If one ignores the wilder, more mythical warnings about the caves, there are enough descriptions of Lamentis' various cave predators to discourage trespass. Nice! Okay, so we have caught up on every character, faction, creature, and place. So it is just items and archives remaining. Cool. We will get to that in the next catch-up sesh. Sounds like a plan. Man, I don't want this game to end, but it feels like we're getting close. It definitely feels like we're getting close. So freaking good. So freaking good. Loving it. If you're loving it too, if you could leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Share the videos around, share the playlist around if you can. I would really appreciate that. And I'll see you next time for more Guardians of the Galaxy. Thanks for watching. See you then.